Alright y'all, we are here with the espresso litter for litter check-ins, the two litters. I have the males back here, we've got two agoutis and then a black self. And then over here we've got all the ladies. I kind of have them in the general order of pigment quality. So you can see this lady's tail right here is really nice and dark. And as you go further down the line to the black selves over here, you can just kind of see I don't know how obvious it is on camera or to other eyeballs, but like, I don't know, there's just a general depth quality difference there, if you can see it. So this lady's really good. And there's some that are more or less good than others. The better the pigment is, the more likely I am to keep them around. They're higher on my list of potential keepers. We've got only one agouti lady, and then 5 black self females. Unless, of course, some of these guys develop to be really weird agoutis, because there are a few genes that could be in play. And then for these guys, I did notice on this black self male that he has a white tail tip. That is not ideal, and it's pretty easy to breed away from, so that means that he is probably first option as far as hard culls goes if I need to. The two agouti males, I do not see any white tail tips on them, so that's great. Generally speaking, avoiding pigment distribution issues like that is a good idea because they stick around like nobody's business. Tail tip is something I've gotten relatively okay for now. You know, not perfect, but as shown by the fact that one of them has a white tail tip. Next up, I'm working on toes, because that's something I still got to work on, getting nice black toes. I don't know if any of these guys have really good black toes. Now, this really dark lady's probably our best example. Her toes are not fully black, but they're closer than some of the others. You can see on that foot especially. So yeah, this litter I would say is looking pretty good as far as pigment goes. And you can definitely see that their fur is going to be coming in soon. All that white flecking on them. Pretty sure sign. Their general color is coming in quite nicely, but their fur coming in will tell us a lot more. Just another day or two until we get more of that. Shout out to the cute mamas doing such a good job. They've established areas of the cage for different things. I just gave them a little bit of a clean, so it's a bit nicer in here. But I did mess up their little break area. They had this all set up for when they wanted to take naps away from the babies. Maybe I could make this a little nicer for you. Alright, I felt a little bit bad for messing it up when I cleaned it, so I just fixed it up. The nest is made out of this hay that holds the sides together so that they can like stuff bedding around it. And then this stuff provides the insulation so that it stays cozy inside. They'll adjust it even more, but now it's at least a little bit more like what they had before. Yeah, did I give you guys a project to work on? But it's so sweet because they'll take turns, so one of them will take a nap in here and the other one will be nursing Beans, and then they'll just switch off. And that's why I like to be able to have moms together every once in a while. I can't always, but when it works out, it's fabulous. Alright y'all, I'm here with litters 3 and 4, the teddy bear litters, and I have a conundrum here, because this line, right now, it has 2 major problems. One, the babies are a little bit small, like the adult mice are a bit small, and generally speaking, they've been a bit weaker in the beginning. That's starting to get better, but it's still something I've got to look out for. And then temperament-wise, the most consistent problem has been initial skittishness. They've been pretty sweet overall, but they just initially are always a bit more skittish than I'd like. So with those things in mind, I'm trying right now to decide, because I need to bring this litter down by about 1, ideally, tonight. But I've got so many conflicting goals that I have to consider, and it makes it a little bit tough to make the choice. Because, like, here, this lady right here, she is a Texel. The goal of this line is really sweet, nice, super friendly, healthy, Texel, mostly, and Angora pet-type mice, with a little bit of a focus on curl quality for potential in doing show breeding. So good Texel quality is valuable. And coat density is another thing I've been working on a lot. This lady has the best Texel, she's likely to be, because her whiskers are very nice and curly already, but she's also the smallest female out of all of them. These two are also Texels, so these two are like 100% gonna stick around, regardless of whatever else happens. I don't mind Pied in this line, so it's okay. Then these 3, hit or miss because they're Angora, so they're less the goal, but they're all larger. So that gives them a little bit of a safe stance, as well as the fact that they're females. But then for the males, they're the best candidates for culling to make sure everybody else has enough milk. The hard thing is I do need better males for this line. I need, like, all of my bucks right now are bucks that I'm like, you're cool, but I need a replacement for you eventually. Ideally quickly, because I don't want them to be sires of too many litters, because the quality of your male sires, it influences the quality of the rest of your line, so I want really good males. And in this litter, I was looking for and hoping for a good male. The thing here that I can keep in mind at least is I didn't want as many blues because I've got so many blues in this line. And this boy's a blue. But then in my head, I'm like, what if he turns out to be a really robust, healthy, strong, sweet male? So honestly, I don't know if I want to cull down a male since I'm looking for a good one. This boy right here is the only one that's actually Texel, though. These 2 are Angora, so even though they wouldn't be perfect, they just get me closer to perfect if I were to keep them. So yeah, I could cull off one of these guys since they don't get me closer to the Texel goal. I could cull off this lady because she's a bit of a runt and sacrifice the fact that she's probably the best Texel in the litter. I don't know. This is always the part where it gets a little bit harder, because I can see more, which helps me make decisions, but it also means that I have some tough decisions to make. Also, I can tell more about colors, just to go over more fun stuff, I guess. This lady's Black Self. This lady's probably blue. This lady actually is probably the weirdest one. I'm not positive yet, but I almost think recessive yellow. I don't get many normal recessive yellows. Most of my recessive yellows are C-dilute recessive yellows. So we'll have to see, but I would not say blue on this one, for sure. Blue, probably Black Self, maybe a Goody, actually. We'll see, Black Self or a Goody. Blue, Black Self, Splash. Fun stuff. Just so y'all can see what they look like in the nest. The mothers build this nest by putting it together with hay for the outside structure. Then they use this stuff for insulation, stuff the walls up so that it creates this nice little cozy place. And then there's just a hide over the top. Very nice. Very cozy. And litter 5. Just a quick peek. Once again, looking pale. I'm starting to see subtle signs of darkness coming in on the rumps of these 2, though. And their milk bands are looking decent for today, so I think 4 is our golden number for them. We've got 2 with dark eyes, 2 with light eyes, 3 ladies over here, 1 male. And these guys don't get exciting yet, but trust me, when these guys get to like 8 weeks, which is a long ways away, they will be glorious. Absolutely glorious. And I am very excited.